Welcome to High School Soccer on Spanish Fork 17. It's David Mayer here at Salem Hills High School. We're here to see the game. That's the last of the Region 8 5A games for Maple Mountain, and they have had a superb season. They have done so well. Can they do it again? That's the big thing we're here to see, and I'm pretty sure they can. But Salem Hills, they're having none of that. They're here to win themselves. It's their home ground. They don't want to look too bad. So join us for High School Soccer on Spanish Fork 17. Our high school sports sponsors are the car guys at Blue Diamond Auto Group, Lance Wilson State Farm, MVP Sports, Triple T Heating, Cooling and Plumbing, Two Jacks Pizza, Two Jacks Pizza, Mikkel Thompson and Hunter, attorneys at law, and Driggs Mortgage Team. So the referees just introducing themselves to the teams. We have on the field covering the game the official in the centre, William Beardsley, and his assistants Ken Bryson and Christian Rose. Spoke to them a little earlier. It's a little warm out there, 72 degrees about the temperature at this time. So it's not as hot as it has been, but it's certainly hotter than it has been earlier this week. A little bit of wind blowing from the far side of the field towards us as we record, but it's no more than 1 or 2 miles per hour. And nothing changes in the Maple Mountain team. They do have one official apology that they asked me to provide, and that is to their number 2 player, Cecia Swain, who I've been calling Cecia Swain. My sincere apologies to you, Cecia, and we will get it right for the rest of today's coverage. Now, when you look at the tables for these two teams, well, there's a long way between them. Maple Mountain are second, and the only reason they're second is because Springville have beaten them by 1 goal 2 times. So there's nothing really between Springville and Maple Mountain. Then there's Park City, Wasatch, and then Salem Hills. So the question is, can Salem Hills step it up and make it a different game this time than it was the last time, when I believe the score was 8-0 with 20 minutes remaining of the game. The mercy rule applied to prevent Salem Hills going through much more of that. However, that remains to be seen, and every game is its own unique challenge, so for that reason we won't count things too early for Maple Mountain, but certainly their hopes are that the remainder of their year will go down that kind of well. When you look at how they've done in the Region 8 contest, it has been very, very good. The only games that have been problems have been, for example, the one in Provo against Provo, where the only reason they had a tie was because the game was stopped due to weather. Teams just being introduced to each other by the officials at this time, so in a very short time they'll come onto the field and we'll have the national anthem. But before that, so the thing about that Provo game is that the signs are that there's a long distance between anybody except Springville and Maple Mountain. So that's where we expect the game to go today, and to be lots of fun, because Maple Mountain have a very highly polished team. They're very good at making themselves space, they're very good at keeping possession, and as a consequence they're very good at taking their time in the build-up, putting it where it needs to be in the box, and beating only one player, the goalkeeper. And they do it so many times, it's quite thrilling to watch. So that's what we expect for the game today. Referees just saying their vows before coming on, and positioning themselves now at the appropriate places on the field. So I imagine it's just a matter of moments before we get going. Maple Mountain will be playing in white, and at this point it looks like they're playing from right to left for this first 40-minute half of 2. And Salem Hills, they'll be playing in, I believe it's a dark blue shirt, or a dark turquoise, green, blue, whatever you may say. The darker shirt is Salem Hills and the white one is Maple Mountain. So, referees looking at their watches, still checking the field. In fact, just noticed that. I crossed it myself a little bit earlier, and although we've had some dew and some wet weather this week, it's not very soft, it's hard and dry. Fortunately, although it is rough in places, it's not dug out as we've seen at some of the games. So at the moment it's not a bad surface for rolling a ball on, and for that reason it should be one where we don't get any strangeness happening. Well, everyone's set up on the field. Salem Hills will take the kickoff. Referee checks with the other officials and blows match on. Salem Hills on. Can't keep possession of the kickoff for long. And Maple Mountain, well, they give it away themselves. But their challenges are very strong. So Yates puts it down into the corner. They need space. They can't get past. And the clearance is made. But I think the referee's calling obstruction, foul, just outside the box. Or checking with his far side linesman just to be sure on that. Surely not. No, it's a free kick. It's not a penalty. I watched him walk into the box and I thought, he's not going to point, is he? But no, it's a free kick just outside the box, a dangerous position for Maple Mountain. Oh, free kick just inside the box. Well, not a severe challenge, therefore not a penalty. They'll cross the front of the goal, I would expect. And it's cleared over the top by Paula Garcia. Now she's one of the players, Paula Garcia is one of the players that the Maple Mountain coach has talked to me about. She's going to be playing as a centre half type position on the right, centre back, and playing in the defence. She does a great job there because not only does she do a wonderful job of taking possession, winning it and clearing the ball away, she also does a good job of organising the defence itself. So she's there clearing back onto the far side as we speak, and the pass isn't good enough. The keeper's there, Garcia goes, but she covers the post, it goes out, and it is a corner. Well, all of that came about because of the very inopportune pass back, not enough power on it. Maple Mountain with only 2 players outside the box. The cross comes in over everyone, and they just need to clear it, try to roll it out, but they get the deflection and it'll go for the goal kick. Maple Mountain with one of the most powerful goalkeepers we've seen in high school girls soccer, so this has a chance to clear a long way. And indeed it does, right into the other half. Salem Hills can afford nothing but to stay in control, so they go for the pass back. The clearance gets to the centre circle distance, but straight into Maple Mountain possession. Yates with it there. Drops it back to Lamont, out to the near side to Denton. And Denton puts it all the way back to Howell. Across to Garcia. He puts a long one forward down the line. One of the things we've seen in a couple of games is Maple Mountain playing from the corner flag position on that right side have a very powerful attack. It's not their only attack, but certainly they aim to play the ball into that corner from time to time, just for the hope of beating the defence. Play on, in front of goal. Ooh, very close. Nelson there in front of goal with 2 chances. And it'll be the goal kick. So with that wind coming across the field, chance to use the curve it'll bring. Long one forward, it's about to run now. Garcia's beating everyone. She turns and is away and gets a deflection for the throw-in. The long throw down the line doesn't beat the defender, but Maple Mountain still have it. Lewis beaten to it. Garcia's there. Garcia then with the run into the space in the centre. It's about the run. Goalkeeper's got to be there, and is. Salem Hills with the spin on the clearance. Garcia, long one forward into the space. Fryer can't reach it. And the defence puts it away for the safety. Maple Mountain with the throw into the box. Nelson there. Drops it back into the front position and the shot just goes over. I think the defence were imagining that was going to go on the goal side. It's a good idea to drop it back into the place where there was more space. Salem Hills urging for it, but well, they're the ones who put it out, but I wouldn't say that anyone really had sole possession of it at that point. Some controlled passing there from Salem Hills. They go into the space, it's about to run. Garcia's a faster. Takes it on the inside, puts it through the centre. Buys a bit more time. Fryer's there. Fryer challenges again on the deflection. Still has it. Looking for the space. She's got it in the drop back. She gets through the gap there though and takes a return. Fryer goes through the whole defence. She's on the last line. And it's well covered all the way out by Salem Hills. Referee is going to have a word about the defending there. It was just, there was a certain amount of obstruction with it, but it's in fairness it was every attempt made to let the ball do the rolling and just be there in front of the attacker. Referee speaks to his official, confirms it's a goal kick. All the way back to the Maple Mountain defence and the keeper. Given away on the clearance. Salem Hills still have it. But Garcia makes a space. Fryer on the run, goalkeeper coming out with the challenge. Goalkeeper wins it. Wonderfully cleared. Salem Hills taking the deflection just outside the box into space. It's going to be a wide one. Deflection gives them a second chance at it. They go through the centre. They're fighting hard for it. It's going to be another narrow one. They go into the centre. Third time. And the clearance on the fourth one. That was good work from Salem Hills. They stayed there. They didn't let Maple Mountain clear it for them. To get 4 tries in the box, you're doing pretty well. Those narrow angles when you're close to the touchline are very hard to score from, but they had players supporting in the centre. Referee calls, I think it's the free kick, yes, for the trip. Dangerous one for Maple Mountain. This can just float in the box and be whoever gets ahead to it. Which is what it does. Head and the foot, but the foot takes it over. Salem Hills with a good chance there. I think both teams had a chance at least. Maple Mountain then with the build from the back. Garcia starting it again. Down the line on the right side. They have two in the centre. Nelson's there. She gets it past, drops it back. She needs to find the space. Salisbury, she can't find the space. Lewis doesn't want to take it wide, puts it into the centre but gives it away. There's only one forward. So Maple Mountain get another chance. Fryer still has possession. She has a pass on the left. Goes down the line. Drops it back. Fryer with it again. Finds a space, takes a shot. Goalkeeper palms it, but just goes over. She takes the energy out of it, but it's just rolling. We won't call it the own goal from the goalkeeper. Fryer's goal there. She's one of the best players on the Maple Mountain team. Far from the only one of the best players on the Maple Mountain team, but she certainly stands out when she has possession. She keeps possession. She finds a space, makes it herself if she has to. Referee blows the game back into play. Salem Hills, they're going to put it out. Denton with the throw in. Down the line over the defender, but not quite. They get another throw though. Maple Mountain, throw in the near side. Fire. The 1-2's there, not linking up in the end. Salem Hills down the line. It'll go out. The wide game might be the better chance for Salem Hills to get some possession going forward. Fryer. Goes in front of goal, but keepers well anticipated it. Long clearance. Yatesan into the box. Close enough to the goalkeeper. Salem Hills keep possession on the clearance, but there was a big gap there. Fire now. Denton. Long one forward into the centre. Salem Hills get the clearance. The referee calls play on the tug. Stops the game. Brings the ball back. The anticipation was that Salem Hills were going to make something out of that, but once the Maple Mountain defence were involved, the referee brought it back for the original free kick for the pool. This will go into the box, I would have thought. And it does. No offside. Deflection makes it a corner. Salem Hills corner on the far side. With the wind behind it. Chance for a little bit of speed, swings towards the goal. Just needs a deflection. And that'll go out for the goal kick. That's one of the disadvantages of the wind from the far side, is they go a little longer than you expect. There's Cecia. Cecia Swain, the number 2 player there. With my apologies again to her. So Maple Mountain just inside the box. Jackson tries to get it into the centre. Doesn't work, but that'll go out for... Not sure what the call is from the far side linesman. I think it's the throw-in. Throw into the box. I drop it back. Yates puts it over. Goal kick it will be to Salem Hills. So we're about 15 minutes into the first half. Score standing at Maple Mountain 1, Salem Hills 0. It was good work to try and make it past there by Salem Hills, but the defence is strong at Maple Mountain. The shielding considered obstruction. Very dangerous one for Maple Mountain. Almost everyone collecting on the far side of the box. This drops just to the far side of the goalkeeper's box. Great chance to plant it. That's almost what happens. And that's a goal kick. It'll take a moment while there's a substitution. Doesn't get so high. Cecia Swain can't control it. There's a foul called. Referee checking with the near side official. Free kick certainly, but no need to go further. Top left hand corner, planted. Game on. Stays right, but it's a little too top. And that'll be a goal kick. No communication there. Not sure what the second attempt is for. It's a Great clearance from Maple Mountain, but of course it's random chance when it's a clearance like that. Salem Hills trying to make their way through, they don't. Maple Mountain get up quickly from being on the ground, and that'll go out for the Salem Hills throw. Fryer puts it out for safety. Maple Mountain retreat for cover, and it's well taken by the goalkeeper. Cover the post, and coming from that angle, that goalkeeper is going to be a hard one to beat. Long one forward. Fryer sends it on, but it's too much of a run for Nelson. We get almost the same the other way. Fryer in again, and the challenge is, don't think the referee thought there was anything deliberate in that. It really was just aiming to get round the players. So he has a word of caution and offers a free kick, but nothing more. Another chance for Salem Hills. Struggling to get it into the box, but now they do, but only for a moment. Jackson puts that one out for the throw-in. Salem Hills take it and put it out for the throw-in. Maple Mountain with the throw-in on about the centre position. Long one down the line. Nelson's there. Tries to stop it, loses a little bit of control, and it spins out a little. And her second chance. Yates now. Cautious play by Maple Mountain, keeping possession. Lewis brings it over to this near side. Forward to Flake. Yates puts it out onto the right side. Ashman puts it into the corner. Too close to the defender. Defender clears it. That'll be the throw-in. Gets into the box, turned towards goal. Very clever defending at the last resort. The defender was beat with a turn on the left towards the line, but turned on the outside and just got a foot in the way. It's all it needed. The head takes it all the way back, and then on to the goalkeeper. Garcia, long one forward. They tried to make it into the corner for Nelson again. Doesn't work, so they go on the run on the outside. Nelson's in the centre more. Goes to the line. Good defending. Good defending again, it has to be said, for Salem Hills. One of the best attacking goal scoring teams, and to challenge them right at that position and twice be the block that means the ball doesn't come anywhere near the goal. Good work. Set of 5 changes and the substitutions taking place, so it might take a little longer than usual. Game on. And the goal kick takes it to the centre. Salem Hills still have possession. Maple Mountain can't take it. Ashman tries to put it forward, but the deflection puts it out. Throwing on the far side. Down the line. Garcia's there, watching it along the line. The throw-in was at an earlier position. Maple Mountain pass through the centre, doesn't work. But they win the return challenge. 5 forward. Yates to the corner. Fast work by the defence there. I think Nelson was just watching it, ready to boot it into the goal, but no. 2 defenders there covering it. Both of them beating Nelson to the ball. Long ball into the box. Defender just tracks it out. It'll go for the goal kick. And the referee calls free kick for Salem Hills, just inside their own half. They send a lot of players forward. Maple Mountain doing their best to keep everyone away from the goal box at this point. And they're there to cover. Long one forward. Deflection off the defence gives it to Nelson. Put the ball forward. Was aiming for Flake, but she was beaten by the defender. Throwing it away. Couple of chances there for Maple Mountain, but defence gets a clearance. Ashman with a throw into the box. She doesn't beat the defence. She gets a second chance, goes through the centre instead. Yates. She can't make the pass forward. And the pass goes all the way back to the defensive line. Garcia puts it across the centre. Wright puts it forward. Swain. Nelson. Swain again. Flake on the left. Just needs a space to get it into the centre. Didn't work. Maple Mountain still leading by 1 goal. Long pass into the long throw into the centre of the box. Yates tries to make the space. And Garcia can't push it down the line. And that'll go out for the Maple Mountain throw. Long one down the line. Fry can't raise the feet while facing the defender, but she's in the way, so the defender puts it out for safety. Looks like we've had almost half an hour. Maple Mountain. Put it into the box, but Friar can't make it round the defence. Goal kick it will be. Comes to the near side. Salem Hills protecting the length it goes. Pushing forward. Garcia's there. Yates. Long one into the right. This will be about the faster. And it is a defender. Referee will call for... Looked like he was calling for a free kick against Maple Mountain. Foul against Maple Mountain. See what the far side official says. Reaches to his pocket. Draws the yellow card. Maple Mountain forced to make the change because of the challenges it was going down that right side. Giving the free kick to Salem Hills. This will just, I would think, go long and in the air. Get it away from the box, that's the goal. Referee lets it go out for the throw. After 2 words with the far side linesman. Salem Hills has to pull it back, taking a run with the ball. They have that throw in the far side. Long one into the corner, too far away. Salem Hills goalkeeper has it. With the clearance to the near side. Maple Mountain can't keep it. Salem Hills on the attack. They've one forward. They can't make the pass. They get a second chance on the far side. But Maple Mountain make the runaway from the clearance by Ashman at the start of that, but came too close to the goal box. Goalkeeper had it. Another clearance down the right side for them, Salem Hills. Garcia makes a pass. Yates. Just space down the line, uses it. Friar in the centre. Good work by the defence. They get there first. Long one forward. And that'll go out for the Salem Hills throw, taken quickly. They drop it back. Referee says it's a push. Has worked with his near side official. Referee plays the drop ball based on the word of the near side official. And that'll go out. But it'll be Maple Mountain who get it. Throw-in was taken before the referee could signal the substitutes on, so it'll be taken again. And since the thrower went off with the substitutes, those being substituted, someone else has to come and take it. Friars down the line on this one. That's where it goes. Straight back, long one forward. It's all about the run. Salem Hills asking for the short pass forward to get it. They want to go down the right. Friars there. She takes passing along on the near side, but it's too long. Perfect timing from the ball forward. Salem Hills in the box. They drop it back. Garcia's there for it. With the long run. Gets it all the way forward to Jackson. He puts it out on the left to Fryer. She can't make it past, and just in case anyone wondered, the far side linesman was not calling offside on that. So throw in on the near side. Maple Mountain. Into the box it goes. It's just a foot plant case, but too many foots. And that'll be the goal kick. A little bit of time to complete the goal kick because of some substitutions. Long one forward from Salem Hills into the corner space. They just need to get past the defence, and they do. Swing it in. Should come a little more swinging. Pulled a little more towards the near side. Very long goal, very long clearance by the goalkeeper. Fryer takes it. All the way. She's on the last line of defence, but she can't beat them. They just let the ball go out. And tripped on their way were the Salem Hills defence. That'll be a free kick just inside the box. Fryer gets a yellow card. Referee manages the exchange because of the yellow card. Not sure what the referee is calling for. Still see time on the clock. And there's a free kick. Salem Hills try to make it down the left. And Maple Mountain take it. have possession and space. Long one forward. Defence is there. Will go out. No, will not. And it'll be the Salem Hills throw-in. Thought it was going to be the corner. Taken short. Long one down the line. That goes out itself. And that'll be the Maple Mountain throw. They can get a throw-in into the box from there. They have 2 players in the box. 2 ready to run from the outside. They missed on the pass. They get another chance at it. Swain with a shot into the arms of the goalkeeper. Long clearance. Salem Hills barely keeping possession. That one, it's a yellow card again. Foul against Salem Hills. Maple Mountain with the free kick on the near side. Denton will take it. Nope. Leaves it to Garcia. I think there's some concern over what time is shown on the clock versus what the referee believes remains in the game. The Salem Hills coach is on the field, I believe. I think he's programming the scoreboard. It's difficult to see the board from this position, but not from where the Salem Hills coach is. Game on. Garcia with the long one. In front of the goalkeeper. He takes it. Referee concerned about the free kick. Rewards it. That might have been because the direct shot taken from that distance, indirect free kick. Salem Hills to the box. Goalkeeper's there for Maple Mountain. That'll go out for the Maple Mountain throw. Swain takes it quickly. Jackson down the line. She's kept away from it, but gets it in the end, puts it into the centre. Defence is there. And they'll put it out for the throw-in. Denton. Nelson. But it gets away in the defence, put long way forward. But all that's there is the referee calling on the challenge. So Howell pushed off the ball. Long one forward to the box. It's too strong. goal kick it will be. About a minute left in the first half. Garcia, long one forward. On the right side, Maple Mountain with time. And they get a second chance at it. They take their time, put it into the corner for the run. And it's kept in. Would not have expected it. There's a lot of energy in it, especially because of the trip. But Maple Mountain get the throw on the far side. Probably somewhere close to the last ball. It's in the box. Maple Mountain seeking a way through. Good defending from Salem Hills. Despite the loss of one goal, they're only one down. Salem Hills. They can't make it. Defence with time. Long one forward. And the referee calls on the hooter for the half time here at Salem Hills High School, with the score standing at Salem Hills 0, Maple Mountain 1. Very interesting game. Not a runaway one for Maple Mountain. They scored that one goal in about 12 minutes by Ali Fryer, and that's been all there is. They've been in the box, but Salem Hills have been in the Maple Mountain box as well. So it's not been a runaway game so far, and certainly some strong challenges going both ways. Maple Mountain playing down that right side and not able to make it through the defence. Some very strong defending from Salem Hills, and then going forward we've seen some cases in the other way where Maple Mountain have been involved in the play that's brought yellow cards, 2 or 3 I think it is now, in the game. So at the end of 40 minutes here at Maple Mountain High School, at Salem Hills High School, it is Salem Hills 0, Maple Mountain 1. Don't forget our sponsors, the car guys at the Blue Diamond Auto Group, the car guys at the Blue Diamond Auto Group, Lance Wilson State Farm, MVP Sports, Triple T Heating, Cooling and Plumbing, Two Jacks Pizza, McKell Thompson and Hunter, Attorneys at Law, and the Driggs Mortgage Team. We'll be back with the second half. Welcome back to the second half of high school soccer, Region 8, 5A schools, and what we have is Salem Hills playing Maple Mountain here at Salem Hills High School. And in the previous game, Maple Mountain won by 8, and so far we've only played 40 minutes to be fair, but they've only scored 1, Maple Mountain. So as a result, it looks as if we may not get quite the scores that we've seen in the past. Maple Mountain will be playing in white from left to right, taking a while getting their team on the field. And Salem Hills playing in turquoise, cyan, one of those colours, in the darker colour from right to left. The Eagles say their cheer and come on. And it's they who will have the kick-off. Referee gets the game going. Long one out to the left side. Not enough space for the challenge. And that'll go out. Maple Mountain throw. And they drop it all the way back down the line, and just because of the deflection they get another throw. Denton will take it. Down the line. Maple Mountain trying to find a way to turn the defenders. That's not going to work. Yates there. Wins it from the challenge. Brings it across field. Garcia there. To the near side. Mantassel. Solid defending from Salem Hills. Long one forward. Salem Hills then. They just need some space. They drop it back. Try again. Drop it back again. Make their way through. Garcia's beat that time. But not the whole Maple Mountains defence. Nobody really in control of it at this point. Everybody challenging for it. Salem Hills. Deflection will give the throw into Salem. Referee calling for it to be brought back. Salem. They tried a long one to the corner, straight at the defender. And Maple Mountain with the long run the other way. 100 yards. Not the shot, the run. Goal kick it is. Garcia puts it forward. Fantassel. Through the centre. Down the line. It's way ahead of Fryer. Good turning work. Except I think it went out. Far side linesman had the better view, and he had his flag up in favour of Maple Mountain. And they take the throw long. Fighting for possession. Turn and go. Into the box. Chance for the shot. Doesn't beat the keeper, does beat the keeper. Bit like the first one, went up in the air from the deflection from the goalkeeper's hands, but it was still on the backspin, which meant it went over her head and continued in the direction of goalmouth. Salem Hills. Referee making a record of the goal, and the remote control on the scoreboard needs to be adjusted to show the second goal. Some linking passes from Salem Hills, they go down the line. But Maple Mountain with the strong defence. Cover it, pass back, and then the clearance. It'll go out for the throw-in. Salem Hills take it. keep it in themselves. In front of goal, can't make the turn. Long one forward. Another chance for Salem Hills. They go to the line, cut it in. It's good defending there. Garcia with the clearance goes out for the corner. Everybody across, well, to begin with, everybody was on the far side of the goal. Only now 2 have come over to the near side. All I needed was a deflection. Maple Mountain with the goal kick. Maple Mountain take it back to build. They still have possession and a little bit of space now. They try to make it over into the right corner. Doesn't work. Salem Hills go along. There's free kick there to Salem Hills just outside the box. Referee puts aside the complaints of the Maple Mountain defender. And he will reposition the wall. Goalkeeper deflects it, though it should be. It wasn't just using the ball's energy to deflect off the gloves, it was applying energy as well. It'll be the corner nonetheless. Near side. Into the wind, heads it back. Very lucky that it wasn't more directed at goal. Maple Mountain with the goal kick. Yates with it, forward to Fryer, back to Yates. Fryer has it again, but I think there was contact with her arm. Handball free kick. Maple Mountain end up with the throw. Long one. Lots of ooh from the Maple Mountain coaching area. I don't think there was any intent there, it was just get it off the field, get it away. Throw in to be taken again. Into the centre. Maple Mountain looking for the space, they get the deflection, that'll be the corner. Corner from Lewis. It's low in front of the goal, but not cleared. Second chance takes it. That'll go out. Maple Mountain with the throw. And another throw. Into the box. Tight angle. And it's cleared by Salem Hills for the corner on the far side. Garcia making a long run on the left side. She drags one of the defenders away as she does so, but it's not enough. Maple Mountain still have it. Jackson into the centre, aiming for Nelson. Will make it through that gap. Long run back. Maple Mountain still have it. Garcia, ooh. Lamont let it go. Yates has it now though. 3 players forward over. Near side looks like the good pass. Jackson tries to find the space, and the deflection takes it into the side netting, so the near side corner. Long one. Crosses the goal. Gets a deflection from Maple Mountain, but the angle's too tight. And out it goes for the goal kick. Maple Mountain keep it in. Swain forward to Nelson. Into the centre, Fryer there. Don't think Yates was looking where she was going. She was watching the ball, running forward, and the defender in front of her just stopped. Well, that was well over the bar. Goal kick to Salem Hills. Possession they keep. They can't make their way forward though. Fryer. Yates sends it out to the left. Down the line, Fryer. Back into the centre. Jackson tries to find a way through. Fryer there. Turns it back. Beats the defence. She beat the defence by making the space. They were left stranded, but they were in the way. Salem Hills with the throw-in far side. Salem Hills trying to go forward. Keeps coming back to them though. Another go out for the Salem Hills throw. work through the centre, back at the defence, but they let it slip. Fryer there. Jackson on the near side. Cuts it back. Tries to go under the defender just inside the post. Doesn't work. And that'll go out for the throw. Short throw. Swing. She's beaten. Garcia too. It's on the wide. Can we keep it in? Yep. Garcia's got that though. Maple Mountain take it away. Fryer on the left. Beaten. Long one forward. Salem Hills coming into the box. Defence is there, put it out for the corner, I believe. Referee agrees. This will be one of the better chances. Salem Hills in with the corner. Right across the face of the goal. And that went out for the throw-in on the near side, I believe. Salem Hills fighting for possession. Into the centre. Too much defence. Not enough clearance. So they come again. But not for long. Fryer. Game's much easier to play in the other team's half. Fryer can't turn on that dime. Long one, down the right. It'll probably go out. Salem Hills. Still have it. They go fast down the line. Garcia's in there. Beats it forward. Comes running with it herself. Makes a pass at just the right moment to Nelson. Nelson to Yates. Yates has got Fryer and Jackson, but she can't get it through the defence. She'll get another chance. And Maple Mountain drop it all the way back. Garcia. Jackson on the right. She gets it. Still has it. Nelson, Swain. Oh. Pretty strong challenge there against Yates. Fryer will take it. I believe it's 20 minutes remaining. She goes for goal in another state. That'll be the goal kick. Salem Hills 0, Maple Mountain 2. Swain wins it. Fryer has it. Nelson on the left. Beats the defence. Flake tries to turn it in front of goal. Garcia brings it to the near side. Leggett. Some frustration appearing between players there. Garcia takes the energy out of it, uses it to move it forward. Down the line it goes, Leggett. Just got Nelson in the centre. Cuts it away from the defender, but the defender stays with her. Ivy. Leggett. Leggett makes a gap, but takes too long to use it. The cross comes in. Leggett. Swain with the shot. Goalkeeper's there for that one. Salem Hills. Can't keep possession. Neither can Yates. Salem Hills, wide on the right. Fryer fighting for that one. Leggett. It's going to be about... that's going to be round the neck. See what the ref says about that one. Linesman was very close. Referee doesn't extend it. Swain's holding. Referee was in the perfect place to see. Nothing Maple Mountain can do. It's pushing them back. Dissension. Leggett. Red. Oh dear. Leggett goes off for 2 yellows. That's going to be 10. Certainly some of the parents from Maple Mountain thinking it's a bit extreme. Shot. Great goalkeeping. Pushed out on the near side. Just what you'd have expected from Maple Mountain goalkeepers. And in the end they get the goal kick. And that'll go out for the Maple Mountain throw in the near side. Taken quickly by Ivy. Nelson. Swain calls for it forward. Gets it. Nelson again. Forward to Ivy. Room for the cross. Taken quickly. Goes behind all of their players. Easy stop and the goalkeeper takes it. Maple Mountain coming forward. Yates tries to go central. The only option on the right side was being constructed at the time, but they recover. Garcia gives it away. She takes a deflection on the forward ball though. Drops it back. Long one forward. Excellent work. It's going to be about the run. Goalkeeper's there for it. Super work by the goalkeeper. Remembered not to use her hands. Chested it down. Booted it forward. Buys herself the time to get back in goal. Ivy on the right. Crosses at centre. Won't reach Nelson. Believe thought I heard the coach from Salem Hills calling for a timeout, but no signs of that from the referee. Near side throw in. Garcia. Long one into the box. It's about the run. Offside called. Taken very well by the goalkeeper. Salem Hills. Still with it. Stop and go to the corner. Still with it. Foul, I believe it is, just inside. Far side assistant calls it to be brought back to the point of offence. And it's cleared down the line. Fry can only watch as it goes out. Ball cleared forward. Nelson. Very frustrating game for both teams, I think. There's been a lot of challenges that are from both sides that have been not about moving on with the game. So Salem Hills with the free kick. Long one forward. It'll reach a box. Headed clear. Goes down the line. Cut back. And that'll go out for the corner on the far side. Some signs that the Salem Hills coach believes that this is not like the last game. He's got a chance in this one. He's definitely calling the team to make something of the game. Out swinging corner. Just needs a deflection. Lots of defence there. Headed back into the box and cleared. Box again. Maple Mountain can't get the clearance. And that'll go out for the Maple Mountain throw. They're going to go as long as they can with that. Yep. And that goes out for the Salem Hills throw to the box. They couldn't cut it round enough. Goal kick it will be. Maple Mountain with the goal kick. About 9.5 minutes remaining in the game. Salem Hills 0, Maple Mountain 2. Well, Salem Hills were doing a job to get it into the centre, but the goalkeeper was there for it. Maple Mountain, they can take their time. Long, long clearance. Oh, good work by Swain. Garcia. Swain. Ivy drops it back. Garcia again. Forward to Nelson. There's one in the centre. Just needs to make the space. She won't. The deflection will mean that it's a goal kick. That one left the field. Salem Hills with the goal kick. Curling foot forward, lots of spin, doesn't go far. But Salem Hills still have it. Long one to the near side. Garcia will be there. Throw in it is. They turn it towards goal, go for the long one. Didn't have enough curl on it. Heading the right way, not enough power, but had some of the attributes that would have needed to curl into the top right corner, except the curl. Maple Mountain. Nelson drops it back. Passes aren't as accurate as they have been in other games. You could certainly, in other games, have said more about the ball-to-ball passing, the triangular passing. You'd see a lot of it from Maple Mountain. This one's a little bit less accurate. That probably says more about Salem Hills than Maple Mountain. They're playing better than they did the last time. No call from the ref. Good work by Nelson to turn it back into space. Garcia has it. Nelson making a way forward. Goes to the line. Nelson gets it. Drops it back to Garcia again. Nelson going forward. She takes it into the centre. And that's going to go back and out. Near side throw for Maple Mountain. Van Tassel. Maple Mountain make their way through the box. Boy, do I mean through the box. Van Tassel. Nelson. And the free kick awarded. Maple Mountain will have it. About 4.5 minutes remaining. Lewis. At the goal. Goes over. Goal kick. Salem Hills. They get it for the throw at least. But Maple Mountain win it again. Nelson, it's in the air. Heads it back. Gets it back. Sends it back to Van Tassel. He takes the time. Nelson. She'll do the run. Yep. Makes a space away from the defender. Needs to turn quick. She looks pretty exhausted. She's the cause of the deflection. The power all came from the clearance, but she deflected it out, and the referee calls throw into Maple Mountain again. Nelson. She has it again. Into the centre. It's behind the forward. Throwing them to Maple Mountain. They can reach the box for this. Don't think they were entirely sure what they wanted to do. The throw-in was as strong as it needed to be to reach where it reached, but I might have been better in front of that person, between that person and goal. And that spins out. Maple Mountain with the throw. They cut towards goal. Too much cut. Salem working hard. But it's all the way back. Maple Mountain. Player down. Just on the far side of the field. In the Maple Mountain half. Coach comes on for a look. That might take a little bit of time. The referee checks with the far side linesman. Looks like he's going to get the ball back from the goalkeeper. That's rather a long word with the goalkeeper. Ah, I see. The game was stopped because of the player down, but the possession wasn't going to change. Salem Hills with the clearance on the near side. Fantastic with the throw. She's got Yates ahead. Loose in the centre. It's Loose who gets it. Tries to head it into space but can't. Controlled passing now. Controlled boot. Straight to the goalkeeper, unfortunately. Well worth a try. Long clearance. There's Garcia again. Just clears it to keep possession. Sorry, just clears it to avoid losing possession. Well, that's a hooter for the timer on the scoreboard. The referee blows the whistle to end the game with the score standing at Salem Hills 0, Maple Mountain 2. No, it wasn't an 8-goal game. No, we didn't have only 50 minutes of it, as we've seen with many Maple Mountain games, but they were still on top. They still had players like Garcia, they still had players like their goalkeepers, Fryer and Nelson, who were in possession many times going forward. Perhaps we could say of Salem Hills that they did a better job of defending, recovering possession and working possession when they had the ball. So in that respect they played a much better game than they had done in the previous game in the Region 8 season. But that game ends the Region 8 season for both of these 5A teams. Now they go into state contests. They have yet to be placed. I think it'd be fair to say that Springville and Maple Mountain have some very good chances in that contest. We shall see. That is yet to come. And don't forget our high school sports sponsors, the car guys at the Blue Diamond Auto Group, Lance Wilson State Farm, MVP Sports, Triple T Heating, Cooling and Plumbing, Two Jacks Pizza, Mikkel Thompson and Hunter, attorneys at law, and the Driggs Mortgage team. This is David Mayer for Spanish Fork 17.